Wassup Weenies! You are joined here on Sin and Gin podcast with Victor Garsley.
With the Crowboy Broken Mike.
With Mr. Grave working Mike.
And Frankenjeans also working Mike.
There we go.
And you are joined here on Sin and Gin podcast, the podcast where we play games, we tell facts, we do silliness, and we are here right now on our first ever live stream. Ooh. Yeah, so we have little comments going through. Before we start, we have to. I've got to say that Darren said, "You and Joe look like an '80s boy band, Club Tropicana. Are the drinks free?"
No.
Not for you, you bastard.
Never free.
I love it was like that. Club Tropicana drinks are free, except for Darren. He's
not allowed in.
So at the minute we've no pressure, but we've got 46 people watching us for some reason.
Weirdos.
Under normal circumstances on a Friday night, the total will probably be down to 3. But as we're in the situation, the incident, we very much narrowed it down. But anyway, so what we got on the show today? The hits.
We got the hits, of course. I mean, we played it safe. We played it safe for a live show. I mean, we've got Count Factula. Hello, no, not now.
No, not now. Back off you.
Not now. We're live. Oh, hello.
Chuck him a bit, Kim, or we'll be fine.
We have a game called Kinky or Drinky.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Is it a drinking game?
Drinky.
No, it's not a drinking game, but we could turn it into a drinking game.
I think we should make everyone watching.
We, of course, have shit news and we have the Blank-O-Mattic. But first of all, how are we all doing, guys? It's good to see you.
All right. I'm all right.
Are you all right? Ash, it's nice to see the separation from your beard to normal black t-shirt.
It was
I thought
10
you were
hours
planning-
of surgery, but it's worked.
What, the beard separation, the beard emancipation?
The truth is, I was never wearing a t-shirt. It was just all beard.
Yeah, I thought that.
Beard and nipple.
Oh, you wove
and
clothing.
Yeah, it was just one. I was like Bayonetta, if anyone knows that reference.
You were like the world's weirdest onesie.
Well, it depends what you define as weird, but yes, maybe.
Yeah, I'm into it. I want to nestle in there like a baby bird.
It was very warm.
Was your beard longer? Have you trimmed it at all?
No.
No, I feel like honestly, I feel like it was longer, but it's literally just because you've been.
Mine's got fucking bigger.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got a big bushy beard.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it does go. It is a bit longer, but it's just where it's a bit curly. Look, it goes.
Oh, well, you're very handsome, and I hope that I can finger you again someday.
Oh,
I
mate,
booked in before you.
I'll finger you all, guys.
Oh, guys,
all at
right.
once.
Don't need to worry. I've made an app so that we can
You've
all
made an app
we can all book each other in
for fingering.
for fingering.
Is it just
no clashes.
Uber
No
things.
clashes. All right. I may need to hire some staff.
Yeah.
to run the app?
Joe, how have you been?
Yeah, no. Do you know what? I've just been working as usual, but something quite funny happened at work. So if you know me or you're a long time listener, I've probably come up with the company that I work for. But I work for quite a large retailer. Let's call them Spam and Cress. Spam and Cress. Spam and Cress. And they employ over 70,000 people across the UK. But they did this thing. So lots of schools and I don't know if you guys are, maybe Matt in particular, have moved over to Teams, Microsoft Teams for work.
No, we have our own inbuilt system.
I mean, so Microsoft Teams is like kind of a company. It's like a kind of portal, I guess, like a Facebooky kind of thing. But a couple of nights ago, they opened up a channel for all staff could post in by mistake.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was for one hot evening, there was a mayhem on this community chat that was open to 70,000 people. And before the moderators deleted some, I clipped some of my favorites. Nathan from Tollsbury store said, "Ask me about my OnlyFans." Kadeem from one of the London stores, he was trying to be a bit funny. He said, "Baby, if you can see this, I didn't know it was your sister. Please call me back ASAP." Avini from somewhere up north said, "Hi, I'm Avini. I'm 18 and I'm single." Winky face.
Ooh.
And my favourite one was a guy called Daryl who just said, "Anyone want to play Nintendogs on the DS with me?"
Nintendo.
Yeah. And someone said, I lost my DS 9 years ago. R.I.P. Buster. So it was just mayhem. It was mostly people going, "Why have we allowed this to happen?" But there was.
I immediately regret this decision.
Yeah, there was some gold in amongst the mayhem, which I was there for, because the community chat is usually quite dry and really kind of control. The narrative is very controlled. So to see a little glimpse behind the curtain was very very fun. But yeah, that was my week. That was the highlight. Sadly, that was the highlight.
What about you, mate?
I've had another week of driving around with.
But what happened with you driving?
Oh. Someone drove into the side of me. But I was parked as well, so someone's just hit. I mean, I work for a company again
called Fargus.
Fargo.
Called Fargo.
Yeah.
And, while parked up, someone decided to drive into the side of me and drove off
into your branded van.
Into my branded van.
my branded van.
I went after knocking on the door of some said establishment. I returned to my branded van and went, "Oh heavens!
Someone's done a knock on me.
Someone's done a scrap.
I seem to have developed a crevice.
Cargo boom boom.
Oh, the van used to be a lot wider before I was here last time. I think it seems to have lost a lot of space since I was last driving.
Some silly Willy did this.
Someone's stolen half my van. Who's done it?
I love the idea of an Argos worker with that type
I might
of
just
voice.
do that when I deliver.
I like the idea.
Hello, I'm from Argos. I've got a delivery for you from Argos.
I've got your Fanny Blaster 5000 here.
Speaking of
Have fun, enjoy.
Have you seen that in
That was Poundland, wasn't it?
Poundland to do
yeah.
cheap dildos and sex toys.
I mean, I'm all up for cheap dildos, but there was cheap
I'm all up for cheap
Because
dildos.
they are far
No.
too expensive at the moment.
all up
I
for
can't afford enough of them.
I'm all up for cheap dildos, but it was the cheap vibrators that put me on edge. That feels like a fire hazard.
How much
My muff's on
did you
fire.
go for? But the real question is can anyone honestly say that they can happily walk into Poundland or whatever it is and buy all those sex toys and walk up until? Okay. You do it.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, I'm a cunt.
I mean...
I just buy bags of Whatsits for a dildo.
Oh, what? Just no. Do you know when you like
Thumb
keep
them in?
No, you know when you no. You know when you like
mush them all up into one giant Whatsit and fuck yourself with that.
Oh yeah, that's it. You remember when you were a kid and you just
I'm an idiot.
Waste of time.
Goddamn fool.
you remember when you were a kid and you put a load in your mouth and they become a horrible congealed Watsity mess like mesh. Then you just pull that back out, already lubricated,
Freeze it.
And
then shove it up
Got
your
yourself
ass.
a little cheesy baby.
And then
condom
thumb
on it.
Wow.
I used to do it with Chewits.
Welcome to
Used
Sin and
roll
Gin
them up into a
podcast.
ball.
If this is your
Chewits.
first time listening to Sin and Gin, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Don't you remember? Didn't no one else used to do it? But Chewits used to
I
roll
like
them
how
up
you
into a
you
ball.
remember fucking yourself with Chewits, don't you?
Yeah. Fruit salads.
Oh, sorry. Chewits.
Ice cream flavour,
Of course
baby.
I remember.
I always remember Chewits.
Ah, ice cream Chewits. Yes, boy. So good.
Wait.
Yes.
Do you
Right
remember?
up my ass.
Do you remember?
Right up there.
Does anyone remember Ice Cream Monster Munch?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
What the fuck was that crossover that no one asked for?
Everyone was like, "Oh, got to try that." Oh, fuck off! There you go.
Ash, how's your week been?
It's
Who's
been
done Ash?
pretty-
Yeah, Ash. We asked Ash what he did earlier. We haven't
I
heard
had my
much from
surgery.
Ash.
I
And he
just
went,
Talking about his beard, yeah.
yeah, no, he went.
True.
His genuine answer was, well, I was playing around with my new headphones
Yeah, I was.
For a week. For a whole week.
My new headphones. Yeah, not for a whole week.
Left ear, right ear, left ear, lefty, righty, lefty, righty.
They're different. They're special headphones, everyone. Don't listen to them.
They are.
They're special headphones.
Why are they special?
Why are they
because
special? Yeah.
they mimic the idea of sitting in like some of the world's best studios.
Oh, are these your? No, in all seriousness, are these your Slate Digital ones?
Yeah, but
yeah, I told you guys. I told you guys.
I was playing around with my headphones.
I was playing with the headphones. It's off.
Oh, sorry.
Let me have this one, guys. Let me have this one.
All right.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah. Do you guys want to know what I've done this week?
No, don't give a shit.
Are you done?
Have you had to do more fun with your EWS 17H?
Well, guys, I know you. That's all sorted. EWS is done. Romeo done. Next week, I think I'm going to complete on my mortgage. But it's only been since September. I know.
That doesn't even deserve a clap. That deserves 2 wrists.
They don't, even the wrist don't touch.
The velociclapper.
If you're at home, pretend you're a velociraptor clapping.
And clap
Velociclapper.
Right. Hello, is it my time yet? Oh, whoa. What's this?
All right, you
Who's this coming in? Hello? It's me. It's a me.
Count Factula.
Oh, I think it's time for I think it's time.
What the fuck was that?
That's me burping.
Let's do some Count Factula.
Let's tongue
punch each other.
I've got facts for you. You've got facts for me. Well, here comes Count Factula to train you with his facts. I am Count Factula. What was that little? I forgot I was doing the tune and the Count Factula.
I watched your brain kind of finish it and go, oh, it's me. Everyone, welcome to the wonderful world of Count Factula. For those who have never listened to the podcast before, this is where Joe breaks down.
I'm sweating.
And we all tell each other facts that we've been looking up probably over the last week, or if it's actually the last 10 minutes. And we were all here to amaze and astound each other with weird shit that's happened in this world or universe that none of us ever knew. Amazing, interesting things. Who do we start with? I'm going to pick on you, Mr. Frankenjean.
Oh, me? Listen. Okay. I'm never first. So, yeah, I was looking into the world of sleep. Now, the thing that I found quite interesting and something that I've always wondered is certain animals, how they get away with sleep, particularly like mammals in the ocean, because obviously they can't breathe underwater. Oh. So it turns out there are certain species that actually sleep but are awake at the same time. So they only half of their brain goes to sleep. So it's called unihemispheric slow wave sleep. And it's prominent in particularly certain avian species and some aquatic, obviously like dolphins, for example. And the way it actually works is that it seems like they don't sleep at all, but technically, like I said, half of their brain shuts down and the other one keeps functioning. So they're kind of, it's like a half sleep. It's really weird. Is
that dolphins have to swim in circles when they're asleep?
Something along those lines. Yeah, it's kind of basic functions. So, for example, like certain avian species do long migrations, like travel south, like for the winter, that kind of thing. Whilst they're in flight, they can do this kind of like half sleep. So their kind of autonomous functions still work, but they're kind of still asleep.
I used to do that when I commuted.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. It's funny you say that because it is kind of like when you daydream, it's kind of it's not quite the same, but a similar concept. Mm-hmm. But like particularly they said it is very prominent in dolphins, and it's usually most apparent in species that are likely to be prey. So, like I said, so like that's where the whole concept of sleeping with one eye open comes from. Okay. It's a similar idea.
I remember seeing something about this a couple of years ago. I can't remember, but apparently, like for dolphins, for example, they swim in a circle, and the side that's on the inside of the circle is asleep, so the other side can keep one eye open for predators and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through the middle of the night, they go the other way.
Because it's also, it'll be a case of, because they need to kind of still function, because of, like I've said, obviously they can't breathe underwater, so they need to regulate their breathing and stuff like that. Also, there's some other animals that kind of adopt a similar concept but not quite the same, are animals like giraffes, because obviously giraffes is such a unique shape. They literally sleep for like 30 minutes a day. Another one is horses. Horses don't actually, they will lay down, and they do have to have REM sleep on occasion, but the majority of the time their bodies are built to be able to kind of keep themselves upright while they sleep.
What song do they listen to when
I'm a horse?
I'm a horse! Hey guys, I'm asleep and I'm a horse! Yeah. So
Why do they only listen to REM?
I'm knackered.
Dave, no, stop. I'm knackered. I just found it really interesting, because there are essentially some animals that don't inhibit the same way that sleep that we do. But the thing is that studies that have been done, they use this kind of system to kind of try and see how much sleep is vital for life, because even though they don't seem to sleep, they still kind of do at the same time. So it's really interesting. Like I said, there's quite a few animals that exhibit this kind of behaviour. But yeah, no, I found it quite fascinating. There's a lot more to it.
So how many hours do you sleep a day, Ash?
Oh, if I'm lucky, like 5, 6 usually. So.
but waking up the whole house with your snoring.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh,
your snoring is horrific.
I hate it.
Me and Ash went on tour once together, because Ash filled in for Maven, and he was keeping me awake with his snoring, and I was keeping him awake with my constant fidgeting and turning over. So it was fun. And also Ash was really upset that he slept on the floor.
Oh God, I've actually told a couple of people about that story. Yeah, because the problem
literally just on a thinly carpeted floor was the bed.
I love that.
I am a diva.
I find that hilarious. Like compared to like these Victor and the Bully gigs, were like, well, we at least need a travel lodge.
Yeah. My favourite bit. I don't know if you ever knew this, Ash, but there was a gig we played, and you were bending over just in your amp, and your bum crack was out. Oh, and every time you bent over, the whole crowd cheered. And I don't think you realised what was happening.
To be fair, my bum crack comes out whenever I fucking bend over.
It's always out.
I can't do anything about it. It's like
thing,
it just wants to see everyone.
It was the funniest thing, because it was like, you were like, da-da-da, and it was like, yeah, and you were like, ooh.
I don't remember that at all.
It was like it reminded me of a time I saw Evanescence.
It reminded me of those Billy Rebel gigs. You know?
Yeah, it reminded me of a time I saw Evanescence at Download Festival, and she got out. Yeah, she got out her piano, and everyone was like, "Oh!" But they turned the boob cam thing on. You know, when when the thing goes through the crowd and someone flashes it, and everyone cheered, and she went, "Oh, you must really like the piano."
No,
I fucking love the piano.
Fucking ATM keys, yes, please.
Right, Dave, who's next?
Let's go for Le Crowboy.
Oh, I'm French. Je suis fatigué.
Le Crowboy.
Yeah, so mine on the surface, and this is pun intended, you'll notice later. Lord. It doesn't sound that interesting, but I found it very morbidly interesting.
Oh, okay. This has taken a week.
Yeah. So
the beans.
Spill the beans. It's about Matt's obsession with cold beans. No,
Eat from a can of beans.
No, I was on the subreddit.
Beans
of terrifying. Beans. I think it was called terrifying. No, or strange or terrifying signs. And it was all these like weird signs that people found, and one of them just said danger. Drowning machine, and I was like, what? And I looked it up, and it's quite common in America, not in England, but yeah, it's danger drowning machine. So
making drowning machines,
a very American thing. So basically, so in America, it's quite common to have something called a low head dam, or a weir, we would call it, which is a small kind of small dam that doesn't go above the surface of the water. Now, in England, we mostly don't have very fast rivers. We've got quite slow-moving rivers that go inland. But in America and Canada and places like, well, Canada's part of the bigger America, but you get quite fast, rapid-moving rivers that are popular with kayakers and things like that. And they have lots of these. And,
baby.
Yeah. And these things are quite common because they helped in the 1800s, helped like hydroelectric plants and stuff generate water. They're not so common now. But the problem is, since they were old tech, they've fallen into disrepair. And one of the things they do is unfortunate. So on one,
it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. It's hard for me to explain because it involves quite a lot of fluid dynamics, unfortunately. So strap yourselves in. So basically, on one side of this dam will be like really calm water, and on the other side will be really bubbly, frantic water. And if you kayak over it, it's really fucking dangerous. So what happens? This was more morbid curiosity than anything else. Where slow-moving water meets fast-moving water, basically you get this never-ending kind of washing machine that if you fall into, you will not escape. So you'll just get caught in this washing machine, which is affectionately known as a drowning machine, which is a great band name if no one's taken it. So basically,
that sounds horrific.
Yeah, so basically it's
let the rapids keep you down.
It's all the weight of just punishing down water, and it's really foamy as well, so you don't float. So basically,
did you eat it, Dave?
Yeah, did you eat all the foam?
No. Tell me more.
So basically, not only do you get stuck in this thing where you don't float and you're spun around like a washing machine, it's usually caught up with loads of big bits of wood and trees. So if you're not drowned, you're usually pummeled to death in this thing.
Oh, cute.
And it's really common because if you're kayaking down the rivers of America, you can get easily stuck in one. So,
fuck that.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck that. It's caused 700 deaths in the USA since the 1900s, which doesn't sound like a lot, but they're pretty easily avoidable. Yeah, and the instruction from the government, I've made it too small to read, but basically it's your best bet is to tuck yourself into like kind of a very small roll and try and roll yourself to the bottom and then get shot back out the other side. That's the advice.
It's like a fucking pinball machine.
Yeah. So basically, but I thought that whole fact wasn't very fun. So the drowning machine. So I looked up some of the other funny signs from this website. So you've got, if you use methamphetamines, crystal meth, crank, speed, glass, tweak, or yaba within 12 hours of a dental appointment, you need to tell us because dental anesthetic will kill you. There was a sign on the American highway that said hitchhikers may be escaping inmates. This one I particularly liked. Please do not use this microwave. Due to the ghost pepper popcorn incident, if you use it, it reactivates the oils from the peppers and your eyes, throat, and food will burn. Thank you.
Why have they kept
Wow, that's awesome.
in the fucking microwave?
This property is protected 24/7 by security cameras and 20 or more wolves.
Oh.
Do not fursuit in the woods at night. It's a hunting season. This is no joke. Stay on the marked hiking paths. And lastly,
like, if you're going into a hunting area, you're going to go, I know, I'll wear my deer suit.
That's it, exactly, yeah. Just stick my furry costume on.
Yeah, maybe it's a local breeding ground for furries. I don't know. And lastly, a nice grim
dogging.
A nice grim one at England. I couldn't find what port this was actually from, but in one of England's ports, it's got a big plaque that says the Black Death entered England in 1348 through this port. It killed 30 to 50% of the country's total population.
Portsmouth, wasn't it?
Facts. I was just actually, funny you saying about that drowning machine. I was just reading another way to avoid getting caught in this: don't fucking kayak.
Yeah, but the thing is, I found with it is the sign is really not helpful because it says beware drowning machine, and there's a picture of a guy just like this in a big swirly kind of arrow. So it's like I don't think that I think I would just say, don't go here, you'll drown would be better.
Avoid at all costs.
Yeah, avoid, just don't. Just stop. Stop it.
Stop.
Just stop.
Stop
Just
it now.
please.
That's not good, please.
That's not good, please.
Oh, okay.
Right then.
Well, there we go.
Well, Mr. Victor, what have you got for us with your factlicious fact?
Well, I'm going to take you back to London.
London.
I'll take you all the way back to 1952.
Right. That's not okay.
Yeah, that's not right.
Why did you do it in a Cockney voice? Are we in the East
Londoner.
Are we in the East End here?
Yes.
It's the whole of London.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so obviously we had the Great Fire of London.
Lucky us.
No one died.
Bit hot.
But in 1952, we had the Great Smog of London. It was so bad that people on the street could not even see their own feet. And some of...
Did you mean that to rhyme?
No, I didn't.
So bad.
Well done. Well done.
And basically, 4,000 people died.
Jesus.
Christ.
But it's predicted up to 12,000 people died from it.
Well, has anyone got any wholesome facts?
Through later... No, through later life. Wait, here's the funny part. Some of the 4,000 people who died in the 4 years that the smog it lasted for 4 days. Some of them didn't suffer from lung problems. They died by falling into the Thames and drowning.
Oh wow! I mean, I thought you were going to say. The people just didn't die. They died in agony.
No, they died by falling into the River Thames. So the city ran on cheap coal for everything from generating power to heating homes. So when an anticyclone caused cold air to stagnate over London, the sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and smoke particles mounted and ended up choking as many as 12,000 people.
Blimey.
But it's a bit of they didn't really know how many people died. Like 4,000 people definitely died, but they're saying it could be up to 12,000
because of like the after
through later.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. So it caused major disruption by reducing visibility and even penetrating indoor areas.
Penetrating.
Loads of birds died because they were just flying into buildings.
Yeah, that doesn't
fucking birds.
So apparently there were dead birds everywhere. Public transport ceased, obviously. The ambulance service stopped, so people had to try and get to hospital whatever way they could. But bear in mind, but people couldn't even see their feet.
This map is all wrong. I can't see this black smudge.
But there was also a lot.
And this was in the 50s.
This was in the 50s. It was from the 5th of December, 1952 to the 9th of December, 1952. But there was also a lot of crime that happened because people were like...
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Why not? And there was also like a smog killer as well, a bit like a Jack the Ripper, and apparently he killed quite a few people.
What would you call him? From the shadows?
What would you if you were the newspaper editor, what would you want to call him?
Smoggy Jim.
Smog.
Come on.
The smog face killer.
Yeah. Leave a comment in the.
If you're watching live, what would you call the smog killer? Smoggy Dan.
Smogilla.
So yeah, this was actually all only in the 50s. And obviously children were told not to go to school.
This is literally 6-7 years after World War II is finished, and some bloke's gone, wait, there's some bloke, we're going to shit.
Yeah. Apparently a lot of the, the Battersea generator thing.
Yeah.
Battersea Power Station. That was a big contributor to it. And where you had this anticyclone, it basically kept... So an anticyclone is the opposite to a cyclone. A weather phenomenon defined as a large-scale circulation of winds around a central region of high atmospheric pressure. Easy for me to say.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, we've had a couple of names come through. We had Smog the Hog, Smoggy McSmogface got 2 votes.
Of course.
Smoke Bandit. The Smoggy Smotherer.
That's good. I quite like that. If I can say it, Smogocalypse. I can't say it.
You can't say it. Just stop saying it.
Smogocalypse. There we go. I got it.
My dad wrote cough cough Colin.
I know that's your dad because that sounds like something you'd say. Right then, I suppose it's Dave. What's your fact, you little cheeky boy?
Well, so we all use we're all on computers right now or watching on our phones.
Are we really? Are we really?
Are we really? Or are we all in a dream?
Are we in the Matrix system?
But basically, we all use operating software.
Yes.
To control. So maybe probably more than likely it's going to be Windows or it's going to be Mac or some of you might use
Linux.
Because you're
weird. Because you're so kooky.
So kooky and cool. But did you know there was an operating system called Temple OS and it was the third Davidian of God?
Oh,
sorry, say that again.
Basically, a guy called Terry A. Davis created an operating system for computers, which were meant to be the third kind of prophet and the third language of God. There was already like two kind of set. If you look at the kind of Catholic and Christian Bible, there's already two kind of main ways that God has spoken to his people. This dude wanted to create a third way. He spent 10 years of his life creating this software called Temple OS, and you can still download it today. If you type in Temple OS online, there's a website. You can download the operating software from that thing. But it's basically a kind of like digital platform of talking to God. This dude built it all himself. It took 10 years to make this program, and he eventually finished it. He finished it. He called it some other different names. There was different versions of the name of the program. But it's literally just like a real old kind of like 16-bit platform where you can kind of do things on it, but it's mainly predominantly about having a digital gateway to God.
Wait, so when was this made? Sorry, have we got a time frame?
It was initially released in 2005.
Oh shit! I was thinking it was like the 80s or something.
No, this is quite current. He then updated it again in 2013 to Temple OS. He died back in 2018. He basically he suffered from schizophrenia, sadly, the poor guy. He grew up in like a Catholic family, got to a point in his life where he actually turned atheist and was like, he didn't see God or anything like that. And I guess through schizophrenia and other points in his life that may have triggered him or something like that, he went back to God, started building his platform of speaking out to God. And then sadly in 2018, he's believed to have committed suicide by jumping in front of a train. Happy, wholesome news.
He's become one with the OS.
He came one with the OS, yeah, literally became one with God. But he actually went homeless. He started selling off all his own properties, started selling off everything he owned, became homeless and just kept running the kind of operating system. Well, didn't run it, but just made it free and accessible for everyone in the background. But was still like uploading videos where he's talking to like telling people how the right way of finding God and using Temple OS and stuff like that. But it's just quite a cool character, quite an interesting dude to look into. This Terry A. Davis, so how he kind of lived his life, made this program that you can still use today. It's still online. There's still loads and loads of people that use it.
How do you access God?
Yeah, I was saying, can I just quickly hear me out? So I'm just going to quickly say, so is this like the equivalent of like, sorry to interrupt, but let's say God, imagine God up in the clouds and everything like that. Then all of a sudden a little message pops up, like Emma says, holy shit, I can finally talk to someone. Yeah, fuck prayers. You know,
do you remember like Bruce Almighty?
That's what I was. Do you know what? That scene out of Bruce Almighty was what I was thinking of. Where he answered prayers.
Oh yeah.
Is it on like Yahoo or like?
Yeah.
God finally needed the correct platform in order to do it.
If you ever want some, I mean, not to bash on Christians hard, but I think we all are pretty atheist guys, strongly atheist, I imagine. But some of the, especially in the early 2000s, late 90s, some of the media that came, like Christians were really like they got into the new advancing technology. It's like there were Christian video games, there were Christian movies. I mean, check out the games though.
Wasn't it a previous fact that we had with McDonald's or something?
That was to do with the
I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, ignore me. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like they discovered technology and they were like, "Oh, how can we come out to the cool kids?"
The side thing, talking about computer games, for example, is a little bit further back than that. But you had certain companies that would make exclusively Christian games for things like Nintendo and Super Nintendo. And there was particularly Super Nintendo. This is an interesting one. It was one of the only games that was made that wasn't officially endorsed by Nintendo. So what they had to do was make a cartridge where you'd put an official cartridge into it to be able to play it. Yeah, so you'd put it into the machine, then put an official cartridge on top of it, say like Mario, for example, and that would make the game play.
Did I watch that on? Was it on JonTron? I can't remember.
No, I watched it on Angry Video Game Nerd.
That's the one. Yeah, yeah. I think that's just amazing. But anyway, check out some videos on Christian video games because it's fucking incredible.
They're brilliant.
So, what we got next? What was your game? Sexing on the beach or something?
It's called Kinky or Drinky.
Kinkums or Drinkums?
Kinkums or Drinkums.
Right, okay, let's do that.
Do you like gravy? Do you like football? Do you like footballers from the 1996 era? Well, you should come and revisit those historical moments in Gazza's Euro 96 gravy train. We've got all your favourite gravies, such as chicken, David Seaman, beef, Paul Ince, prawn, Teddy Sheringham, lamb, Gary Lineker, hummus, David Platt. You're going to love it. And you can enjoy all your favourite Euro 96 moments on a train. This is Gazza's Gravy Train. Nick Bambi, Tim Flowers, Venison, Steve Howie, Alan Shearer, Gluten Free, Darren Anderton, Ian Walker, Vegetable, Robbie Fowler, Phil Neville, Gary Neville. This is Gazza's Gravy Train. It definitely won't go out of business. I don't know what my accent's doing.
All right, you beautiful, sexy beasts. Do you like sex? Do you like putting your penis in another human?
No.
No, me neither. I hate
Disgusting. I can't wait to die. So
It's a crime.
Do you like alcohol?
yes.
No.
I don't. That's the end of this segment.
Right.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that short survey.
So, this game is called Kinky or Drinky. And so I went online and I found various Kama Sutra positions and sexual acts, not just a position, a sexual act. And I also found some cocktails. And you have to say whether it's kinky or drinky.
So, like the classic ones are sex on the beach, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sex on the beach, and then you've got doggy style.
But porn star Morticia, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Exactly. So you have to say whether it's kinky or is it drinky.
Okay, and everyone can play it. Everyone, if you're again, we've got people watching at home. I assume you're at home. If you're not, you're very naughty.
And also, if you're playing at home, and we want you to play at home, if you get the answer wrong, make sure you have a drink because you're naughty. Okay?
If you're listening to this while driving on the podcast edition, make sure you got a drink.
Make sure you drop a tab of acid.
Can one of you keep the scores?
I will keep the score. Sweet Matthew.
Okay.
Nice, sweet Joe.
So the first one we're going to go with is the curled angel.
So a curled angel.
Curled angel.
The curled angel.
What are the two options again?
Kinky or drinky?
Is it kinky or drinky?
Curled
kinky.
angel. I'm going to say that's drinky.
I'm going to say kinky.
Dave?
Kinky.
It is kinky. The woman curls up into a ball with her knees drawn up to her chest while the man spoons her from behind.
Oh.
Okay. The next one is juicy ass.
Kinky.
Drinky.
It is kinky.
Drink ass, shrink.
Oh, yeah.
The woman gets on her outstretched arms next to the bed. She bends her legs at the knees and places her head you know, there's no point in me reading these out because you'll be like, what? But,
What?
No, go on.
the man.
I'm taking notes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, only if you reenact this. The woman gets on her outstretched arms next to the bed.
Right.
She bends her legs at the knees and places her feet on the top of the bed. The man throws his leg over her shin and presses his loins to his lover's buttocks as close as possible. With the hands, he holds the woman by the waist. He leans his body forward a bit and pushes his penis into her vagina. Perfect.
I just imagine like a fucking Lego set instructions for this shit.
She's about to do videos now. So
Christ, man.
Visuals.
That's exhausting.
Ankles in the air.
Drinky.
Kinky.
It's Drinky.
Oh, thank fuck.
It is orange vodka, coconut rum, peach snaps, pineapple juice.
You got a drink, Ash? Come on, mate.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Let's get Ash drunk. The game.
Balls deep.
Drinky.
Drinky.
No?
Drinky, yeah. You can't actually get balls deep in someone unless your balls are weird.
Hey, that's me. Yeah, it is Drinky. It's coconut rum, blue curacao, peach snaps, sweet and sour, Sprite, whipped cream, and cherries.
Whipped cream.
I never understand dairy with drinks.
Sorry, can I just say on the last one, the last Kinky, your dad's just put, Mum and I do that position all the time.
Good, cute.
That just caught my eye. I'm trying not to look at this while we're going through, but fucking hell.
People are making us like,
Chinese torture. Is that a sexual act? Or is it a
Kinky?
Kinky.
Go on, Dave.
Kinky? It is a Drinky.
Oh, yes.
How boring.
Drink up, boys. Drink up.
It's a Drinky. It is vodka, soy sauce, vinegar, salt, lemon, lime, soda, and one hot chili.
Christ.
That sounds fucking awful.
The pterodactyl.
Kinky.
A Kinky.
Kinky.
Oh, yeah, it's Kinky.
Yeah, go on, tell us. Tell us.
The woman stands on her tiptoes facing the table with her legs slightly driven apart. She supports herself by the hands placed on the tabletop. Her body is bent forward. The man stands behind her. He lifts the leg to put it on the table, bending it at the knee. He enters the partner from behind.
Take me, you scallion.
That's just doggy with extra steps.
Star Wars.
Literally.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's a Drinky.
Kinky.
I'm going to say kinky.
It's a Kinky.
Yeah.
Go on, drink up, Dave.
Knock her out.
Yeah. The woman lies on her back, putting her arms under her and lifts her thighs with her palms. She bends her legs and spreads them wide open. A man kneels with her back to her buttocks. He places his legs along the lover's hands, bends forward as soon as...
Wait. He places his legs along the lover's...
Yeah, yeah. I like this one. And this one goes out to this one goes out to a particular listener. Is this
I just broke my
Kinky
pelvis.
or Drinky? Louise.
Oh, Louise edition.
It's just called
exactly.
It's just called Louise.
Oh, it's just called Louise.
Oh,
that's called Louise.
I reckon that's a Kinky.
I think it's something you've made up, so I'm going to say it's Kinky as well.
Is that having sex with the lights on full with your socks on, Matt Rogers style?
It is Kinky. I didn't make it up.
Oh.
Who went for Kinky? Sorry?
We all did.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, the male partner kneels down, clutching tightly his legs to the buttocks and leans forward slightly. His knees are driven apart a bit. The woman is on his penis, squeezing the torso of her male partner with her legs bent on the sides. And
sorry, well, like kind of like.
Sit on my penis.
Take me.
Make love to me now.
So we got the Charles Manson.
Oh.
I'm going to say Drinky. I'm going to say Drinky.
What are you saying,
I don't know,
Dave?
because the Charles Manson. How do you vote from that? He murdered a load of.
He didn't murder anyone.
Oh, he didn't, did he? No, well,
No, he just convinced people to murder him.
yeah.
But he did have a sex cult, so.
I'm gonna say Drinky.
So Ash is saying Drinky. What are you saying, Dave?
I'm gonna go Drinky.
Okay, I'm gonna go Kinky.
It is Drinky.
Ah, shit.
It's ginger ale, spice rum, and rye whiskey.
And innocent people's blood.
I love this one. Hot Carl.
What's it called?
Sorry?
Hot Carl.
A hot Carl.
What is in the name?
Yeah, the name Carl. Carl.
That's
Hot
Kinky.
Carl.
Kinky.
I'm going to say Kinky as well.
I'm gonna say Drinky.
Hot Carl is a kinky.
Damn it.
In a
It's a bit of
standing.
shit.
I can imagine being like, darling, do you want to come back tomorrow and do a hot Carl?
You got a hot Carl all over your chest.
In a standing position, the woman bends over and the man is on his knees licking her arsehole.
I knew it would be something arse related.
And I think we'll do one more. The magic boner.
The magic boner. That's a Drinky.
Drinky.
Kinky.
It's Drinky.
Yeah. I only did it because we're all on the same points before that.
Oh, really?
Okay. So now it's just between you two.
It's between Ash and Dave, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll give him another one
drink
then.
for that one.
The toad.
Kinky.
Drinky.
Yeah.
Drinky.
Sure. They're your answers.
Yeah.
It is kinky.
Ooh, go Dave.
Yeah. Drink up, Ash. Drink up.
I think I've run out. I need to go grab another one.
Cheers.
The woman lies back with her legs open while the man lies between her legs and slowly penetrates her.
Ah.
So before we finish it, what would be your new? If you don't know the position, but if you were going to create a name of a new sex position or cocktail, could be both. What would it be?
The screaming bladder.
The screaming bladder.
You could decide whether that's Drinky or Kinky.
Mine would be called Rip It Off and Finish the Fillings.
Oh.
The Spanky Escapade. There we go.
Spankscapade?
Spankscapade. Spanky. Yeah, Spankscapade. Yeah, I like that.
Mine would just be called the fetus.
The fetus.
I've got a second one. Welcome to Spaff City.
Welcome to Spaff City.
Yeah, it's a drink. You get given a normal beer, but someone just throws cream in your face.
The slimy slog.
So yeah, that is Kinky or Drinky.
Very nice.
Oh shit! Just hit my microphone. Apologies. If you're listening on the podcast, what would your drink be? Send us it into sinandginpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're watching on the live stream, what would your drink be? Put it on the thing.
We already had a lot of.
Send it to sinandgin@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So Darren Harris said his drink would be called the Matt Grayson.
Yeah.
The king of Spain. I've just seen Jenny.
Yeah, I've seen Bendy Bossa Nova. I quite like that.
My dad wrote "Screaming Bladder" already, mums.
Wow.
Paul Jared.
Darren's Screaming Bladder.
I like the Moist Swamp from Susie
I wrote Drippy Dave.
No, Susie.
Oh, the Drippy Dave.
Thank you.
So there's some great ones.
Cream ginger is what happens when I.
The Veted Bumhole.
And
To be fair, I think a lot of Sin and Gin episodes could be called a cocktail.
Yeah, true.
Or Jeremy Beadle's.
Jeremy Beadle's.
Something or other.
Jeremy Beadle's Runaway Hand.
Bev's put Ghostbusters.
It's just us now, Julie.
Got about that.
Beth put Ghostbusters 2016 gets your expectations up, then fucks you right over.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
A juicy boy. Anyway, we could be reading these all night, but we've got hot news to deliver, guys.
We have got hot news. So,
deliver a piss though.
Yeah, I would say I need to deliver a piss as well. I'm like busting.
Deliver a piss right in that toilet.
Right. I haven't got my Ouija on those.
Have you got a screaming bladder?
I have got a screaming bladder. I need to get a drink.
Shit news.
Run out.
Do it. Good.
Right. Funky Gibbons here, giving you the latest and the most sopping shit news in good old Great Britain. We are here on this fine day in Bexley to celebrate the grand new opening of Jerry Locomotive's new railway system to Pratt's Bottom. Jerry Locomotive is the finest example of goods transportation on this side of the hemisphere. Branching through most of the UK, you can be sure that all of your everyday goods have travelled via Jerry Locomotive's speedy trains. Such goods delivered are paper clips, A to Z encyclopedias, 1 to 10 scale Tyrannosaurus Rex figurines, Davy Jones lockers, and many more. And the most amazing aspect of Jerry Locomotive is the fact that its CEO is run by none other than Bexley's own 8-year-old Joseph Marshall. His hard work ethic and brutal approach has brought Jerry Locomotive to where it is today. I shall leave you with a fun fact about Master Marshall. In his spare time, he volunteers as an officer of the law. What an extraordinary young gentleman. A bit of a nerd, though. Jerry Locomotive, happy to help.
This is the latest dispatch just received in our newsroom.
Zin Podcast, bringing you the latest news from around the world with Victor Garsley, Crowboy, Frankenjeans, and Mr. Graves. This is Shit News.
Yeah, so shit news.
Hello, ladies, ladles and jelly spoons. You are joined here.
Still going.
With Hot Lips, Funky Gibbon, Teabag, and Long Socks, and welcome to your hot news. What is it? Shit news. And we're hot, and we're hot boys, and we're drunk boys, and let's do the news. This is the segment of the show where we bring you news. We've scooped it out of the ocean. We've carried it across the shore in our tiny hands, and we're kneeling before you now.
Please accept.
Dried out. We're dried out husks because we carried this water across the desert, and in it is just a droplet of news ready for you. Anyway, so this week's news is Stacey Solomon has a dirty house.
Hello. What?
She's got a dirty house and she's taken a break from Instagram.
Why are they related? How are they related in any
Don't know.
way?
She's got a dirty
I don't know. I didn't read any of these fucking articles because they're all vapid. Lisa Mafia attacked hairdresser with hair straighteners. I wonder how long it took her.
I should do that when they all movies shut.
How long do you reckon?
Makes you mad.
How long do you reckon she attacked him for? Do you reckon it was 21 seconds? Sorry, some guy called Sean Cigar liked a woman in lingerie on Instagram, and his girlfriend is jealous.
Oh my god!
Bastard!
And Paul
That was so fitting.
And Paul McCartney walked out looking sad out of New York hotel.
Oh well, I hope he finds what he needs.
But what I really want to focus on this week is a story about penguins. We all love penguins. They look like little guys in tuxedos. But my personal favourite type of penguin is the Rockhopper Penguin because they've got those wicked eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
I'm a penguin.
I'm a penguin.
I am a superior penguin.
Look at me. I am the most expressive kind of penguin because of my cool eyebrows.
Look at me. I'm surprised.
Young cacks.
I am young cacks.
Wrong
is that one even out? I can't remember.
Yeah, that one's out.
I am young cacks.
Yes, so they kind of look a bit punk rock as well, don't they? But yeah, so basically, there's a great video online recently of two big groups of Rockhopper penguins coming together, and they kind of stand and look like they're having a chat for a while. So like they come from the left and right of the screen, they kind of like, and they walk off, and one of them goes with the wrong group. And the funniest thing happens is one of the ones from his group runs all the way back, grabs him, like slaps him on the back, and the other one goes, Yeah, all right. Yeah. Sure, shit, mate. Sorry, I got confused. So if you, I genuinely like it. It's so wholesome. Look it up online when you can. This group of Rockhopper Penguins, just like this was like, oi, Tony, no, Tony, we're going to this spoon.
Every time we meet someone new, come here.
Tony, you said you'd come to Five Guys with us. Oh yeah, sorry, mate, my bad.
Tony the Penguin.
Tony the Tosser Penguin. Always trying to blend in with the group. It does remind me.
The group.
Yeah, it does.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it does remind me of actually. No, sorry, it's a bit like a bit sadder. I can't remember if it was the tour with you, Ash, but it was a Maven tour where we stayed at some stripper's house, and that's a whole story in itself. But she had a very lovely house, to be fair, in Wales, and there was a member of a band who got really high on illegal substances, Class A substances, and he lost his group and just followed us around the whole night, going, "Hey guys, remember that time when we all went to the Berlin and blah blah?" And we're like, "We're not your friends. We don't like. We met you 5 days ago at the beginning of the tour." And he's like, "Oh, Johnny, man, we've been friends." And I was, "No, not Johnny. Stop." Anyway,
Joe.
Sorry, wait. I've got to interrupt myself. Hot Lips, are you there?
Now
Why are you waiting?
Oh wait, I'm Hot Lips.
Are you stealing my fucking joke? That's my fucking joke.
All of us were like, "Who's Hot Lips again?"
I'm not Hot Lips.
Oh my god! Sorry.
I was like,
I'm gonna go. Sorry, Hot Lips. Shut up, Hot Lips. Go to Funky. Go to the Teabag, quick.
So, guys, as you very much know, there's been a lot in the news this week. We're on the 22nd of January, and obviously there's been a big thing leading up to like around this week. And I think the biggest thing in the news this week is the only preserved dinosaur butthole fossil is one of a kind.
Oh, right. There we go.
So, yeah, a dinosaur butthole has been found, and apparently it's in a great...
Wait.
Great condition.
Great condition. It's now being turned into a fleshlight.
No, I'm not going to lie. We had... What was my fact from earlier? Drowning Machine is a great metal band name. Dinosaur Butthole is a great punk band name.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this or listening to this and you're just starting a band, these are two. We're throwing out quality band names left, right, and centre.
If you're 50,
this butthole is from 65 million years
guys,
ago.
we're a dinosaur butthole. Party on!
Will you shush? Right, because this butthole is not like any other.
This is no joking matter, mate.
Why is this butthole not like any other butthole?
Well, I'm going to tell you. Speaking to Live Science, Jacob Vinther, a paleontologist at the University of Bristol in the United Kingdom, said that the dinosaur cloaca he studied isn't like that of birds. It more closely resembles that of a crocodile, with two small bulges in proximity to the cloaca, which might have had musky scent glands with a possible role in courtship.
Who's been studying that butthole?
In many respects, the dinosaur cloaca was quite unique. Apparently it's from a dog-sized dinosaur called a... Here we go. Good luck. Psittacosaurus with a P at the beginning.
with a P.
With a P at the beginning. The fossilized orifice was flattened over millions of years.
Happens to the best of us.
Until it was unearthed from a basin in China decades ago.
She got a flat bumhole.
They basically found a really good dinosaur bumhole.
Can you imagine the paleontologist that found that shit? Or like sort of digging shit? I was like, that's definitely a dinosaur's bumhole.
Yeah. Oh my god. Stephen, have you seen the fucking...
That's a bumhole, isn't it?
Have you seen the fucking dumper on that skeleton?
Look at that bumhole.
It's just I just said just fossil skeletons and then just a single bumhole.
Look at the dumper on that skeleton.
So I'm gonna have to stop your laughter there. What was your name? Long legs, long socks. Come in. Long legs. Mate, I'm so drunk. We started drinking too early this time.
Long legs with my long socks here. So scientists have discovered that they found a 20 million year old giant predatory nightmare bumhole. So they found this giant predatory nightmare worm. So basically, do you all remember the films of like Dune and what's the one Beetlejuice with that worm that comes out the sand?
Yeah.
So they existed. Back in the days of dinosaurs, funny enough, as Matt was mentioning it, they found this fossil for a worm, which is very similar to the kind of the generic worms that you see that have been kind of like modelled on from that film like Dune and stuff like that, where it's like a big long worm with the kind of round, pointy mouth. They found
I'm waiting for the film Flat Bumhole and Girthworm.
Flat Bumhole, Girthworm returns.
Flat Bumhole versus Girthworm.
When they're finally reunited.
They come back from the dead. But basically, they discovered
Forbidden
fossils, the fossil holes as well in the seabed. Basically, 20 million years ago, there were these worms that were 6 foot tall, so basically the same height as me, only a couple of inches in width.
Wait,
but these things used to live buried in the sand.
That 6 foot. Did you say
6 foot? Yeah, so pretty much the same.
That's an inch bigger than Matt Grayson.
That's an inch bigger than Matt Grayson. Imagine that. That's 3 inches shorter than me. 6 foot. There's 2 separate facts for you right there, you lucky duck.
That's 6 inches taller than 6 inches taller than me.
That's 4 facts now.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Anyway, but basically these things.
I just saw, sorry to interrupt him. I just saw an influx of emojis just pop up, and there was one angry one amongst all of that. I wonder who that is.
Basically, yeah, these things, like in the films, like in Dune and all that shit, that anyone walks over the top of it, these things sat in the sediment of the sand would project their bodies out into the open, attack their prey, and drag their prey into the sediment.
Oh, cute!
And then suffocate them inside the, obviously, like the sand or something like that, and then consume them whole.
Girthworm.
Everywhere.
Girthworm.
Everywhere.
Girthworm Jim.
Girthworm Jim. He's a really thick guy.
Girthworm Jim.
Well, actually, to be fair, you said what he said. It's 6 foot tall, but a couple of inches wide.
Yeah, so like,
so it's not actually very girthy, is he?
No, he's
for a worm. That's pretty girthy.
Yeah, true.
I was going to say, yeah.
Girthworm Jim.
What's with your hair? It makes you look like a guy.
Oh, my hair smells great though. So when it falls in my face, it's a treat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have to say that's fucking the Girthworm has made my day. But it does sound a bit like everyone knows what a chode is, right? So like a thick but short penis. You know, touch all the sides of a tuna can, but not the bottom. You know. Yeah. But the opposite is actually called a chide. So I suppose they're quite chide-ish. But
very chidey boy.
But anyway, sorry. I'll do this properly this time. Oh, Funky Gibbon. Come in, Funky Gibbon.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for that introduction now. So I need to stop doing that. It's annoying. Right.
Hello.
I was going to say, right, okay. Hot news right here. Woman wins 47 million lottery jackpot with numbers from husband's dream.
Ooh.
Sorry.
But it's not really that great. It says a Toronto woman who has used the same lottery numbers since they came to her husband in a dream 2 decades ago scored a nearly 50 million jackpot with them. So I suppose, committed.
Yeah.
50
million.
Finally.
So Ontario Lottery and Gaming Court officials said the numbers she chose from the December 1st, 2020 Lotto Max drawing were the same ones she's used for lottery drawings husbands dreamed about them 20 years ago. Says, and it paid off like 47.1 million jackpot, which is nothing to sniff at, is it?
47 million?
47 million, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. She said the winnings will bring some welcome relief. She was laid off from her job last spring amid the COVID pandemic.
No. 47 million will cover me.
No.
Might just get by.
No, like fucking $2,000 is welcome relief. 47 million is
Is a
that's a different life. That's literally a different life to what you live now.
It gets better. With this money, I will be capable of helping my children out more. Whatever they want, I'll be able to buy it for them. A car and new clothes, she said.
Oh,
I hope so.
Yeah, there you go. That's all that 47 million can buy you, apparently. So yeah,
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to answer the same
Yeah.
question.
If you had 47 million, Matt, what would be the first thing you bought?
Okay, do you know what? Generally, no,
not
that's not even the
fakely,
word.
not fakely, genuinely.
What I'd do, I would actually buy a plot of land. I would have houses built, and I would have like me in one house, like Joe in another, Dave in another.
The
Ash
funny
in
thing
that.
is,
And
we
then
always talked about this.
and we'd have like a little tunnel system that would be completely irrelevant. You could just walk out your front door to each other's house. But I love the idea of a tunnel system to go through.
So
And then-
what I always imagine, right, when you've told me this before, but I'd quite like a tunnel system, but in the middle of the tunnels was like a
the man room.
No, like a cinema
room.
like a cinema bar type room where we could just fucking shoot shit, drink beer, and watch films.
But like, that's it. Like, if I won that much money, like, I'd love to support. The main thing I'd want to do is support my friends and my family. And be like, boom, here you are, boom, here you are, boom, here you are, cool. And then
Can we call the place underneath in the tunnels the underground pound? I just really like
Underground pound.
It shall be called that from now on.
Thank you.
Mum, do you want to go to the underground pound?
No, that's a woman and she's not allowed.
I fucking love. I love that idea. That's very
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, I'd like to buy a big plot of land, and I'd like to just build like not only just little houses, but like little like communal areas for like my friends and family that we can all live and like everything's paid for, like whatever. But also, I would give a lot. I'd like give a lot of money to charity, but like stuff that's more relevant to me, like to like the primary school that I went to, and like
that's very
double
wholesome.
bass enthusiasts.
Can I just point out as well that Lou has just said that place should be called Sin and Ginville.
Actually, I quite like that.
Yeah, one of us
Imagine I just saw it to the Billy Rebel Cave, the Billy Rebel Cave HQ.
Dave,
okay.
Oh no, we can have a Billy Rebel Cave and no one's allowed in it apart from us four. That's it.
What would you spend your money on first?
Funny enough, I've always thought it's strange that you say that because like, I've always thought to myself, like if I won the lottery, what would I do? And the thought that always came to my head would be like to treat everyone, to like kind of buy everyone like the perfect either gift or something like that. So it'd be kind of nice to give you guys something special. I think years ago I remember actually having like the idea of winning the lottery and being like, I'd get Matt like the creme of double basses sort of thing like that, stuff like that to treat everyone.
Golden double bass.
A golden double bass.
Not weighted, pure gold.
If I had it now, I'd be like, I don't even.
Imagine leaving a solid gold double bass above your head like you used to.
Don't step on it, you'll ruin the value, Ash. But no, literally, like, I think it's that whole like just it'd be nice. Like it's about 7 million.
Sorry,
such a stupid.
I know we're not checking the comments as much, but somebody just wrote, Joe should make Joe's Poundland dildos.
I've just seen as well. Darren's been really mean and just put hair implants.
Hair implants.
That's so hard.
You, Darren, you can go
To be
fuck
fair,
yourself, mate.
I do.
And that's coming from Darren.
Aren't you losing your Maybe you should buy
To be fair, I like the idea of the Matt Grayson pleasure room.
Oh no, that would be so stinking.
That'd be full of cum.
Full of cum.
A room full of cum.
Full of
You
cum.
can't just have a room full of cum,
Ash,
Matt Grayson.
Full of it.
Ash, what have you got? What have you got in your locker? Come on.
Well, if I had that kind of money, I would be very much the same. I'd like to make sure that everybody is comfortable as much as I possibly can.
And then he turned the New Forest into a giant live-action role-playing
and
Fantaland.
And then I would make. I was going to say, and then I would make the world's largest Fanta bottle.
And go swimming in it. Would your swimming pool just be a big Fanta bottle?
Just one big Fanta bottle. Grape Fanta. 0 grape Fanta.
Oh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin a good thing.
To be fair, though, if I do that, no one else will want to swim in it apart from me.
I'll piss.
Would you swim in it if it was 0 Fanta?
Of course I fucking would. 0 grape Fanta's like...
Is it?
Grape Fanta?
Yeah.
0 grape Fanta.
0 grape Fanta.
There's no grapes in it.
Okay, Zero, the Count Factula Castle.
Yeah, I like that.
Count Factula Castle.
Right, okay. That's enough fantasizing about the time we won't go back to.
Is that a pub?
Yeah. Because you know what we'll do? We'll spend our mediocre earnings on fucking chicken wings and booze. Apart from you, you'll buy
Sexual.
fucking, I don't know, fucking corn wings.
Corn wings. Corn wings. Yeah, corn wings.
Oh, you told me.
Tapioca.
So vegan you are.
Tapioca nipples, I don't know. So, hey, shut up. Matt, what we got next?
We got the Blank-O-Mattic next.
Yeah, your mother's bum. Blank-O-Mattic, it's chromatic, it's dramatic. Blank-O-Mattic. It's the Blank-O-Mattic.
Yes, everyone, it is time for the Blank-O-Mattic. And if you are unaware of what the Blank-O-Mattic is, we find a generator online where we have to put in nouns, adjectives, verbs, whatever to create a story, letter, whatever. And
it's Mad Libs.
It's Mad Libs, but we called it a Blank-O-Mattic. This week, obviously, one of the things that's very important to us is education.
What?
Ooh,
and
okay.
This week is our first day at university.
I like this already.
Yep. Dave, do you remember your first day of university? I don't.
Neither do I. Have any of us actually been to university at the forum? No, none of us have.
I have.
Oh, you went?
Joe did. Yeah, Joe did. Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Well done, Joe.
You get a gold star.
I remember my best experience was I got really drunk and fell asleep in I went back to a girl's. The saucy tale I had was I went back to a girl's dorms, and she was like, "I don't actually want you sleeping in my bed," so I slept on a pile of her shoes.
I didn't go to uni, but I had the uni experience by just being in Billy Rebel and playing at uni gigs.
I wouldn't.
All the uni fun, no debt.
Mostly I went on tour, and that was
Right, let's do this like Mag.
Sorry, it's so random. I don't want you sleeping in my bed, but my shoes are fair game.
Okay.
well, she
Simp.
Yeah,
Simp.
yeah.
The soul simp.
I basically kissed her, and then she was like, "Nah, shoes on the shoes. You can stay here. You can stay here on the shoes."
Right, let's do this. Right, shut up. Period of time.
672 minutes.
600.
Wait.
70. No, it's in.
Wait, it's a year, isn't it? Is that a year?
No, it's a period of time.
Yeah, fuck
location.
Barbados.
Oh no, wait.
There was one in the chat. There was one.
We have a location. It was from a list. Oh god. It was like Wankerton or something.
Oh no,
it
was
Gisford or Wankershire.
Gisford, Wankershire.
I like Wankershire.
Wankershire. Yeah.
Gisford, Wankershire.
Right, we need a verb, past tense.
Simped.
Burped.
Scatter.
Scattered.
scattered. Oh no!
Scattered.
Noun.
There was a couple in here. Puppy pad. That was quite good.
Puppy pad.
I like puppy pad.
Pervert puppy pad.
We need an adjective.
Oh god, we've got loads of those in here.
Orgasmic was one in here.
Plotted.
What else we got?
Helpless.
Helpless.
Yeah. Hairless.
Festering. That was Lou's one.
Or we've got blister.
I like hairless. No, I like hairless. Verb base form. Throw.
Shit.
Mimic.
But, no, you know what? We're gonna have shit. Preposition. Wait, what?
Oh.
Give us a clue.
Preposition. Toward, from, beyond, from, throughout.
You can tell my degree wasn't in English.
Preposition is a word that tells you where or when something is in relation to something else. Examples of preposition include words like after, before, or under, inside, or outside.
Under. Go with under. Go with under.
Or inside. I quite like inside.
Inside. Yeah. Okay. Inside.
Yeah, inside's a bit perverted.
Yeah.
We need an adverb. Promptly.
Or
Blindly.
Crudely.
Slowly.
Sympathetically.
Sympathetically.
Yeah, I like that.
Sympathetically.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to write these out. Verb base form. Explode.
Smack. No, wait. That's this.
I was going to say excrete, but
smack,
that's the same as shit, really, isn't it?
I'm going for explode.
Explode. Yeah. Okay.
Slosh.
We need noun plural.
Kitties.
Snake lids.
I mean, you know I love a snake. I love a snake.
Sopping snakes.
No.
Oh no, wait, it's not a noun, is it?
Snake skis.
I don't want snakes.
Snake skin skis.
Let's go with something else. Let's go with something else.
Snake skin skis.
Oh, for God's
Try and say that when you're drunk.
Common snake skins.
Snake skin skis.
Oh.
Snake skin skis. Fucking hell.
Snake skin skis.
Say that backwards.
Snake skin skis.
We need just a noun. Just a normal noun.
Slosh.
Flubber.
Beth recommended slosh.
Slosh.
That's not a noun.
A flubber.
Legend.
No, sorry, I'm going verb. Sorry, my bad.
Tank.
Tank.
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank.
Thomas the Tank. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, actually, no, sorry. The next question is transportation. So I'm going to go Thomas the Tank.
Okay,
Thomas the Tank.
For now,
and now
Fred Durst's crusty hat.
Oh, no.
Fred Durst, crusty red hat.
Fred Durst crust hat.
Crust hat? Just crust hat.
DJ Lethal, bring it on.
Oh, let's just go for
Fred Durst's roll.
Lynn.
No, I've gone for Fred Durst crust hat. Then we got Thomas the Tank for transportation.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I feel good.
We need another adjective.
God awful.
God awful. I like that.
Yeah,
that's great.
Awful. Yeah.
And
Ash. Right there, mate.
We need a number.
19.
19. We need another adjective.
Oh, I've got one here. Oh no, that's not an adjective. Sorry. What about like enormous? Fucking greasy.
Enormous. I like enormous. Ash, we need another number.
Go with just 5.
Oh.
Okay, we need 4 nouns.
Okay, there's some in here. Yeah. There's JML beef spray.
We've got
guys.
Benny Rebel bathwater.
Someone's just Lou's just put smog.
Correct.
There's Crowboys
Frankenjeans furry flange.
There's also Crowboys Poundland dildo.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta have that. Crowboys Poundland
dildo.
And what else?
I don't know. Is that a 4?
Frankenjeans what?
Frankenjeans furry flange.
Well, Matt's put meat pen.
Oh, wait,
meat pen.
There's another noun. I'm saving meat pen for the next noun. We need another adjective.
Flamboyant.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Manding.
Knobbly.
I've gone for flamboyant. Verb. Present ends in ing.
cranking.
I was going to say
twiddling,
craving,
mimicking, taunting,
sexing.
what about
composing,
gooping.
gooping? Oh,
yeah,
Underestimating.
gooping. Preposition. That's
Oh God.
against.
Yeah, against. That's quite rapey.
Oh, good.
Oh, just what we're going for.
As a group
we
of
need
rapists.
we need a school subject.
food tech.
Is my teacher a paedophile or not?
Yeah.
Nonce.
Will my teacher molest me at PE?
No, that's not a lesson.
the economics of Nonsington.
Religious oppression.
Oh, spicy.
Am I a Catholic or not?
Religious noncing.
Religious nonsense.
No, don't, because me and Ash went to school, right? And I don't know if we told the story.
Oh, whoa. We don't want to know this on the
No. Our RE teacher turned out to be a nonce.
Oh, my God.
He was arrested in the middle of the fucking day.
God.
So, I mean,
So
this
it's
is
religious noncing.
Religious nonsense.
yeah. I mean, this is a matter of public record, but basically, we were in year 12 at the time, so we were a bit older, but basically some younger kids went into his office and went, I bet Sir's got porn on his laptop, and like went into his office and opened up his laptop, which he didn't leave a password on, fucking idiot, and he basically had loads of boys' willies on it, and they called the police instantly. Like, they went to the head teacher and he got taken away. But the weirdest thing is, he was there for years, and we were in, I don't know if you remember this, Ash, or if your tiny mind has obliterated it at the time.
Remember all those blowjobs he used to give you?
No, he took pictures of us all holding up our names. This is getting quite sinister now, so I'm going to stop here. But he took pictures of us holding up our names, and I didn't think anything of it until I was older, and I went, oh, well, he was a massive nonce. Yeah,
Wow. He likes my willy.
Yeah.
Verb, base form.
Willies.
Cuddle.
Oh, no! Don't say that after my story.
Ash, we need a number.
72.
We need a location.
We had a couple in here. Let me have a quick run through, see if I can see one.
Did we call that last one religious nonsense?
No,
by the way.
No, we called it religious noncing.
Lou said religious nonsense. Like, it doesn't quite play, does it? Fuck it.
What about all of the locations that were in here have disappeared?
What about the Isle of Wank?
The Isle of Wank.
The Eye of Wank.
The Isle of...
The Isle of Handjobs.
What about Shropshire?
The Isle of Pedo Teachers.
What about Plopshire?
Plopshire. What about
Plopshire Poo Town.
Plopshire Poo Town?
What is our fucking life? I'm 33 years old.
Yeah, we don't normally drink this much before we start.
I just saw Titford. That's really good.
I've gone for Plopshire Poo Town. Ash, we need another number.
Oh, I don't know, 31.
No colours.
31. We need another period of time. I think months. Just months.
June.
No, just keep it months. I think it throws it out too much.
February.
Adjective ends in est.
The limpest.
The limpest.
Insecurest.
Saggiest.
Or loosest.
Oh, no, saggiest. I like saggiest.
Or
Actually
loosest.
craziest.
Yeah, saggiest. Right, we need 2 locations.
The back of my weird uncle's Volvo.
Taintville Boulevard.
We've got the B room.
Oh, yeah. The Sticky B room.
The Sticky B room.
At the back of Netto.
Coming to
And
name.
and we need one more location.
The Field of Labias.
The field of something labias.
Glistening.
Glisten.
Rotting.
I like glistening.
Oh, that's like a fucking Sepultura song.
Right.
Field of rotting labias.
The field of rotting labias. Ash, we need 3 separate numbers.
Fucking hell.
9.
Go low, mid, high.
17 and 92.
Verb, past tense.
Oh,
roped.
Shaved.
Boogieing. Boogied.
Boogied. I quite like boogied.
Boogied.
Boogie.
Boogied. Adjective.
Knitted.
Frisky.
That's a verb.
I just saw.
I suppose so, yeah.
Flapping. What about flapping?
Oh yeah, flapping.
Stained.
Frisky flapping.
A noun.
Spanish sour grape.
Someone's.
So we've got a couple of things here. We've got the inside of a glory hole, inside the Dino Bumhole.
To be fair, we have a location, and I'm gonna put Dino Bumhole.
Yeah.
All right.
So a noun. Fetid.
Snotty.
Fetid bum crack. I don't know.
A leathery puss boot.
All right. Okay. Let's do our usual we go round. I'm going to go with Phillip Scofield's.
Questionable.
Curved. Taxidermy.
Change the last one. Phillip Scofield's.
Questionable curved. Cucumbers.
Yeah, there we are.
Fucking hell.
Phillip Scofield's questionable curved cucumber.
Oh, dear.
We need an adverb. Shamelessly.
Shamelessly, yeah, fuck it, yeah. I like it.
Verb, past tense.
Dissolved.
Oh, yeah. So.
Anna just put felched.
Okay, we need an exclamation, something that you'd shout out. So I'm gonna. Actually, Joe, you start.
Spiff spaff.
Dave.
Thank you. Shout out. Spiff spaff. What would you shout out after saying spiff?
Spiff spaff. Rusty giraffe.
That's a chunk.
What is that?
That's a chunky crumpet.
Spiff spaff. Rusty giraffe. Dude, give
Spiff spaff. That's a chunky crumpet.
There you go. Spiff spaff. That's a chunky crumpet.
Dave, what are you having?
Spiff spaff. I was taking a bath. That's a chunky crumpet.
Spiff spaff. That's a chunky crumpet. I was just having a bath.
Having a laugh.
Douse us with lemon pledge. I don't know.
I was just having a bath with my toaster. With my death toaster.
Toaster of death.
Toaster.
Toaster of death.
Okay, all right. Oh, fucking hell. So location, we've got Dino Bumhole. Oh, sorry. I forgot. We need to include Matt's meat pens.
Oh, yes, we do need meat pen.
So I've done meat pens because there was only noun plural left. Well, we've got two verbs ending in ing.
Croaking.
Jostling.
Fighting.
Jostling. Then a little jostle.
Jostling and what?
What about punching?
Slipping.
Punting. Oh, I like punting.
Oh, punting.
Part of a body.
Oh, the slimy sex. Slimy spleen.
Slimy spleen. Oh.
The cockwomble.
Cockwomble.
Ralph Harris's favourite bollock.
Kinky knuckles.
Kinky knuckles.
I'm waiting for the chat to come in with this.
Beth's saying slippery shins.
Beth's just slippery shins. I like that.
Better than that, guys.
Slippery shins.
Slippery shins.
Festering testiclings.
Okay.
No, wait.
Tense.
Alice just said a pierced anus.
Oh.
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 Ducked.
Burger nips. And ant's elbow. Sticky wet.
You know what? I really like burger nips.
That was Matt Grayson.
Pierced burger nips.
Sticky wet piss flap.
Verb, past tense.
Didgeridoo poo hole.
Smacked.
Oh my god!
Didgeridoo.
That was from your girlfriend, Matt.
Oh, how could you?
Oh my god! I love that. Sorry, it's been replaced with didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo poo hole. Lou, you disgust me.
Past tense.
Oh,
Kicked.
Well, Alice has put strangled.
Ooh, strangled. Yeah,
That's grim. Kidnapped. Jesus Christ, you people are grim.
Ash, we need a number.
Oh God, 12.
Oh.
Your favourite age.
How did you know?
Location.
Right, we need a location, and there's 2 locations.
Mount Fitchett.
So if you get the chat in now with the locations, we'll be able to think about it.
Oh God, a teepee set up inside an old man's chest.
What?
Fuck.
Gnome.
A gnome.
Frank's Flake Town.
A coliseum of fighting gnomes.
The cons.
What about Dave's Dank Dungeon?
Who told you?
Fighting.
The only suggestion we've had so far is Shafton. The back of a van full of puppies. That's too wholesome for
I
this.
like that.
Come on.
Back of a van full of puppies.
I like that actually. Yeah, the back of
Gary Glitter's boarding school. Pube filled.
Jimmy Savile School.
Jimmy Savile's School of Economics. And fucking bum fucks.
Fucking bum fucks.
I love it. Poo pile. Just poo pile. Gary Glitter's poo pile.
Gary Glitter does a shitter if you come round on Twitter.
Oh dear. Dear me.
Gary Glitter's
Shitter for Twitter.
Grope Cunt Lane.
Grope Cunt Lane.
Grope Cunt Lane.
Yeah,
all right,
okay.
fine.
That's disgusting, but sure.
Rope cunt lane. Fuck's sake. Right, we're nearly at the end. We need
thank God.
We need 2 verb base forms. Play.
Piss.
Yeah, I need one of those right now.
Just a simple
Ditto.
piss.
I'd love a piss right now.
Piss
boggle.
and boggle.
Boggle.
Good old boggle.
Great. Fucking love that.
Verb present ends in ing.
Boggling.
Slacking.
Scaling. Scaling.
Tumbling.
Composing.
Composting.
Composting. I was going to say composting.
Berating.
I've gone for composting.
Vomiting.
Paddling.
Paddling again.
Verb base form again.
We've got vomit, twist, piss, chip.
Let's go for vomit. Ash, we need 3 separate numbers.
Oh, fucking hell. 4, 19,
Just go really big. Go really big.
3002.
Nice.
That's really
We need an adverb. Pleasantly.
God.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah? We need another period of time. So let's keep this simple. Things like weeks or something like that.
Yeah, just do
Tuesday.
weeks.
Weeks. And last one, we need a verb, past tense. Hoarded.
Hoarded.
Smacking.
Smacked.
Smacker.
That'd be smacked, wouldn't it?
Smacked. Yeah, that'd be one, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Smack my bitch up.
Okay.
Smacked my bitch up.
I clicked play it.
I must pee.
I need a wee so bad.
Right.
Piss tops.
A quick
Come on,
minute
have a
break.
30-second wee break. Yeah, I really
Yeah.
need one so
We're
bad.
taking a break in the middle of the fucking Blank-O-Mattic.
We need it.
What
We
the
need
fuck?
it. We need it.
I don't know if you want to pause it and then re-record.
No, I'm going to leave it in. I'm going to leave their piss break in the fucking
Okay,
podcast.
we're going to have a quick... I need a piss break as well. Actually, no, I'm all right.
I'm
No,
all right.
you know what? Actually, I'm all right. Yeah.
Well, what should we talk about, Matt? Should we talk about how much we hate the other fucking two and
those fucking cunts.
wish they were dead?
Let's have a drink. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man. Oh, yeah. Do you remember when we played gigs? Do you remember that was a thing?
I don't remember.
What was the last gig we actually played?
The one in September that Jukebox put on.
Jukebox. Yeah, but what's the one before that? Because that was we were commenting on how much that was weird.
Was it Stupid Cupid?
That was in like March, right, or February?
February, yeah. It might have been Stupid Cupid in America.
Man. The weird thing is, I mean, this is just chatting between me and you now. What's on my
luckily no one's listening to us.
Yeah. What's on my t-shirt is I ordered this jumper from a company called Lamort, which is a poster you have in your room, which I now remember. But
yeah.
I would normally have played some Maven gigs, a load of Victor and the Buddy gigs, and I would have played some wedding gigs as well, usually. I'd have played a whole lot of weddings across the summer. Oh. I could do guitar lessons.
What would have happened during summer?
I can't promise they'll be good.
No, we'll just talk about what we missed. What we missed out on.
Is it for you, Scott? Or is it for someone else? Oh, Ash has gone for a poo.
He's gone
I
for a
think.
poo. He's gone for a poo, isn't he?
Oh,
he's got his brazzers.
He's gone for a bloody poo.
Matt, you'll need to remind me because you'll know that I'll forget to cut this bit out when I go to edit it.
Okay.
Joe, if you're watching this bit, cut it out.
Stop it.
Cut out.
You wanker. Oh, here comes Ash.
Okay, right, everyone.
Sorry about it. I needed that so badly. Jesus Christ.
We are all back. We are all ready. Now, as is tradition, if you are at home, everyone take a drink.
If you're driving a car, take a drink.
Okay, so this is a big one put in by everyone's stuff.
Yeah, this is a sin and gin first.
Oh my God! Look at Dave's face.
Sorry, if you're listening, sorry. Dave's held his glass up to the screen, and it made him give him a funny face.
Right, first day at university.
Right then.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
To this day, I can still remember my first 672 minutes on campus at the University of Lancashire. I barely scattered the night before in anticipation of the new puppy pad I was about to start.
Oh.
And hairless... What? Wait. I barely scattered the night before in anticipation of the new puppy pad I was about to start and hairless to shit out from inside the parental units. Ignore that. Pops and I got up sympathetically to pick up the U-Haul trailer we rented to explode my stuff. It didn't seem like much, but it included snakeskin skis, Fred Durst cross hat, word processor, and 10 speed Thomas the Tank and a shiny god-awful 19-inch TV.
Oh.
That took up about half of the enormous trailer. Oh, it actually worked there.
Yeah.
The rest was at least 5 medium-sized moving boxes filled with JML beef spray, Billy Rebel bathwater, toilet Crowboys poundland dildos, and Frankenjeans furry flanges.
Oh wow, that's the merch. That's the next merch drop, guys.
Oh no.
My mother wanted me to be flamboyant, so she spent the summer gooping against supplies at every sale she could find. Mother, stop gooping against it.
Gooping, mother.
Stop gooping, mother.
Goopy drops.
I just want to be flamboyant.
I just want to be.
I might not pass religious nonsing 301, but I can assure you, at no time.
301. Oh no.
Number one, right? American university systems work. That it would be religious nonsing 101 for a start. You're not in your third year.
Hang on.
All right.
You haven't done 2 years of religious nonsing already.
Matt did a thing where he went to carry on reading, and then he did his usual.
Just drifts away.
Shut up. I might not pass religious nonsing 301, but I can assure you at no time did I cuddle during a lecture.
Probably a prerequisite for religious nonsing 301.
He don't fucking cuddle.
Okay. After a short 72-hour Plopshire poo After a short 72-hour drive to Plopshire Poo Town, we arrived at the Chester Centre. We didn't put that in. Which was my new home for the next 31 months.
Very specific.
Short university
As they say, everything is... Right, guys. As they say, everything is saggiest in the sticky bee room. They say that. They say everything is stickiest in the saggiest bee room, which included my dorm that had its own zip code. At the time, Chester was the largest dorm in the field of radius, with nine towers, a 17-story cafeteria, post office, lecture hall, bowling alley,
17-story cafeteria,
and a post office,
and slept 92 students.
So for 90 to 92 students, there's a 17-floor cafeteria.
Mate, heaven. Fucking heaven.
Fucking hell.
Hello, this next bit. As we boogied up to the building, I was already flapping by the size of the place, and for the first time, Phillip Scofield's questionable curved cucumber entered my
Wait, I'm still getting over the fact there's a cafeteria floor for every 5 students.
Like Dave said,
can we get to the fact that you're boogieing down to the building, and as you're flapping and looking at the sides of it, you start thinking about Phillip Scofield's questionable curved cucumber.
It's so curved.
This went away shamelessly when the car door...
I don't give a fuck.
This went away shamelessly when the car door dissolved, and the move-in volunteer greeted me with a spiff spaff. That's a chunky crumpet. I was just having a bath with my death Wait, there's more to it. I stopped there. There's actually more to it.
We'll start again.
This went away. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, hold on. Bear with me with this. This went away shamelessly when the car door dissolved, and the move-in volunteer greeted me with a spiff spaff. That's a chunky crumpet. I was just about to have a bath with my death toaster. Horns. And welcome to the University of Dino Bumhole.
Welcome.
Holy fucking shit! It's a bottle.
We're finally at the University of Dino Bumhole.
Lucky, I'd say.
Next was the chaos of jostling the trailer, punting didgeridoo poo hole, checking in. Directions, and then being strangled away to the 12th floor of the east. What? Hold on, wait.
Start again.
Next was the chaos of jostling the trailer, punting didgeridoo poo hole, checking in, directions, and then being strangled away to the 12th floor of the East Coliseum of Fighting Gnomes.
What? Strangled away
did we
there?
say any of that?
Yeah. Taken away.
Take him to the gnomes.
It was big, but the rooms, which were rumoured to be designed by an architect known for Grope Cunt Lane, were not. This university, it was actually designed by a guy who made Grope Cunt Lane.
Famous British lane.
I've had many a picture outside.
Famous boulevard.
All my foreign friends come over and they go, "Can we go to Grope Cunt Lane?"
Is that the anti Penny Lane?
Yeah. Right away.
Grope Cunt Lane is in my ears and in my eyes.
Right away, I realised the suppliers would not piss, but Mum refused to be boggle and went to work composting places all over the room to vomit this junk. Yes, Mum, vomit this junk.
Get rid of it.
So all the kids are saying.
To put this in perspective, on the day I moved out, 4 months later, I found 19 more unused bars of 3002 on a top bookshelf.
What?
Mind you, my roommate and I pleasantly spent a dime on meat pens that entire week, and I'm pretty sure my suit mates smacked themselves too. So there we go.
Yeah,
that was my first day at university.
That was a very confusing day. I can remember my first day at university. I stood in line with 3 other people. And they were like, "Oh, are you just as confused as me?" And I went, "Yeah." And then we ended up being friends for the whole time. That was just my university experience.
Shared confusion.
So there we go. That is our first live stream of Sin and Gin podcast. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has stuck with us and listened throughout this episode. This will be going live at some point, but not live, but it will go on our usual.
We're going to release it on all the podcast platforms.
Bullshit.
When we send it out there, we slaver it in our juices, individual juices. So when you listen to it, you get only the moistest nuggets in your ears. And if you have enjoyed this and it has been your first time, go back. We've got a whole fucking load of them.
Yeah.
And I will say, please, if you haven't, just check the Sin and Gin Facebook and give us a like. We do actually have a Dizzy Jam if you'd like to buy a stupid T-shirt. And we are Sin and Gin Podcast. Thank you very much for having us. Thank you, live stream, for enjoying our show. And we love you. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Thank you very much, everyone. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Bye.